have been looking at Yuyanjia as the weak link, but alongside Jakilov in game number 1 at least, he looked incredibly aggressive and he looked incredibly strong.
Yeah, and going into this game, actually I'm expecting the Gyos, and I'm really excited for those, honestly.
There was a cute dog.
I know, I'm so happy I finished my point.
That Gyod.
Yeah, it was great.
You were so right. The Gyos, too good. Too good. And this series so far, it's only been 1 game, but it was an incredibly exciting game. And now we have a Karma support out of Yuyanjia, the rookie in this matchup. And I mean, there's 2 rookies in this matchup because we've got one in the mid lane as well. He's got his signature Orianna.
Yeah, rookie gonna be on this Orianna. IG setting up for a bit of a later spike with the Senna, with the Orianna. Trundle also gonna do very well in the mid and late stages of the game. Your kind of early game buffer is the Shy on this Jace. On the side of TS, it's a lot more about playing through laning phase and then transitioning into strong mid-game team fights. You're going to have pressure in bot lane, you're going to have early pressure in mid, and you really have gank set up in all 3 of your lanes. So wherever Karsa wants to go, he's feeling good.
Now, it's worth revisiting the topic of how we typically think about IG, because it's always about win lane, win game, right? And this Jace pick in the top lane matches that style far more than the Ornn did in game 1.
Yeah, this is just a standard the Shy pick, looking to bully out 369 to the full extent. But we hopefully want to see Lilian at least shadowing him and giving him some vision in the early stages of the game.
You can already see how aggressively the Shy plays this lane. He's like going for an auto onto Renekton, dipping into the brush to dodge the minion aggro as well. And look at this trade! He is not going to allow 369 anything in the early game.
And the thing to note, which shows his confidence, is the fact that he's taking Conqueror in this matchup instead of Phase Rush, so he doesn't feel really any threat that he's going to need that extra movement speed for when 369 looks to all in.
Bit of a 2v2 in the bottom lane, though. Southwind kept safe by Puff.
I was going to say, Munchables, let's remember that this is a Senna. The sustain is there. Don't get tricked into thinking there's going to be some action.
There is always going to be some action when these 2 teams clash. But bear in mind, we had a look at their recent results a minute ago on that graphic, and it was always IG that took the series. But most importantly, the most wins Top got was just 1. Knight's going to be in trouble here. Might have to flash, but scatter weak. Oh, no, he goes down! Flashes too late, and Lian gets first blood.
And great gank coming from Lian. We don't typically see him look towards the mid lane. Now he's going to be able to invade Karsa's topside jungle with both top and mid pushing.
Really great stuff coming out from Lian, and a little bit disrespectful from Knight. He could have flashed earlier, chose not to. And that's going to be a really nice pickup, an early pickup for IG2.
But that's, oh, getting the smite
Even gets
as well.
a bonus chicken. Lian, we criticized him coming into game number 2. We criticized his performance in game number 1. He's looking to change that performance. Oh, we have a fight in the top lane as well. 369 with a great trade onto the Shy there.
Yeah, and the Shy stacking up this big wave, gonna bully out 369 as he tries to farm it.
Ooh. If that had hit, I think the Shy goes for the dive there, but 369 gets away with it for now. Lian is not gonna allow that to be the case, though. The minion wave dies. 369, you're in a whole heap of trouble. Karsa is hanging around, but bear in mind this Renekton's already low. Lian is gonna start things off onto the Lee Sin instead. Karsa got the Krug, and he will walk away. But it gives 369 time to move away from the tower.
Yep, but still, Lian putting out some good damage on him. We do expect to see him go back to clearing his jungle. When you press the attack over Conquer, it is a lot more about these early duels.
God, there's a lot of damage coming down onto this IG bottom lane.
Karma
27 CS to 1 so far.
Stop it. Karma against Tahm Kench, this is what is going to happen. Makes you wonder if something like a fasting Blitzcrank lane would have been possible, but I actually don't think you have. I don't think you have the damage to actually finish that off with Senna if you do hook the Karma.
All I'm saying is if you got that kind of gold, you can build a lot of mana and get a big old shield on Blitzcrank. But look at Puff just getting pushed away from the tower here. Will mean that he misses some XP, but ultimately he's not really looking for the CS at this point anyway, and he will still be able to grab those souls after the fact. So not going to be too big of a deal. Just loses a little bit of presence.
Ooh, but...
Uh-oh. And look, I love this between Karsa and Lian. We're just seeing this back and forth constantly. Karsa going to get the Scuttle Crab. Lien backing on a ward. Realizes he's in trouble, has to back away. Neither team can just start this Dragon off, though.
No, TS are going to feel some pressure.
Rookie could be in trouble here. Karsa did cancel. Oh, sorry, Lien canceled his recall. Rookie gets away. Doesn't have to use his flash. Karsa just going to help clear this minion wave out.
Typically, we would be able to see Karsa try and look for an early dragon. He is supposed to have pressure in both mid and bot.
Knight doesn't have his flash available, but Lien kind of low on mana here. Scatter the Weak lands, and in goes Karsa. They want to find a kill onto the troll themselves. Knight gets that one. Rookie wants to answer for it. Not going to flash for the kill.
Yeah, would be way too greedy. If he even flashed and all in committed, I don't think he has the damage to even finish off Karsa.
Here we go, TP from JackeyLove to get back into the lane. Yuyanja going to tank up for him, but he's taking a lot of damage himself. JackeyLove now time to answer. He's got his chakrams out, and so he'll do a good amount himself. Southwind now going to be rooted up. The thick skin will keep him alive for now. Heal going to be popped. Flash from Yuyanja, looking for the root. Won't quite be able to find it. Puff saved by the support in Southwind.
Honestly, Puff finding that root onto JackeyLove was so clutch, because if he didn't, it would have for sure...
More fighting in the mid lane. Knight's in trouble. Flash forward from Rookie for the solo kill.
Munch, it just doesn't stop. We're seeing... Oh, and it's still going.
Oh, Shock Blast onto 369. Lien is on the way. 369 still has his flash. Dominus comes through, and Karsa's here to answer. Lien the first one to go down. 369 with the kill, and the Shy is left alone. Still has his flash, but I don't think he gets away from this one. He wants to go for 369, I think, but the Sonic Wave finishes it.
Yeah, so overall, kills traded across the map. Rookie finding the clutch solo kill. Not a matchup you would expect him to come out on top of in the early stages of the game. The Shy just, as always, being punished for over-pushing in this lane constantly. But again, TES are the ones who should feel like they're on a bit of a timer this game. Sure, you're going to go into the late game decently well with the Aphelios, and we saw what Knight could do last game on the Syndra, but against an Orianna, a Senna that's going to scale infinitely, and a good frontliner in Lien, you got to feel some pressure if you're TES.
There's definitely a bit of pressure on TES to get this game done quick, but it's important to mention they already have over 1,000 gold lead for themselves, and a huge portion of that is going to be on that mid laner of Knight. Already has a CS lead, got that kill for himself as well. And even though he's got 2 deaths, 2 more than Rookie, he's the one that's ahead right now in the mid lane.
And a big thing too is also looking to bot lane where...
Hang on, let's look at the mid lane first, because Karsa is waiting in the wings. He'd love to find his way onto the center stage. Rookie needs to be cautious. Scatter the Weak available, but the Dragon's Rage going to set this one up. Knight with the unleashed power, and the perfect setup for the kill in the mid lane.
And great job coming out from TES. Karsa having the patience. We even saw Yuyanja. Ooh,
hang on, 369. He's going to be okay. Walks away with his life at least. This time, Lien isn't going to be there.
And what's massive, on top of getting that kill in the mid lane, now JackeyLove is getting uncontested plates and CS in the bottom half of the map, while Rookie's losing out on CS, losing out on experience, and TS are accelerating the game.
Dude, it feels weird to say it, but IG are getting outclassed right now by top esports. Karsa has been all over the map, and 369 baits it beautifully. Karsa arrives to finish the job. The Shy flashes, but the Sonic Wave lands. Another one for Karsa, who looks amazing on the Lee Sin.
And this goes back to the fact that IG really needed to cover the Shy in the top lane. You know he's going to perma push in this lane. JackeyLove and Yuyanja don't need any attention on the bottom side. They're just able to do whatever they want. So being up there to match Karsa would be huge.
And here's the thing, IG win through their individual strength, the strength of these insane players they've got on their roster. But when you're against an opponent whose individual players are just as strong, maybe that's not enough of a win condition.
I also want to say that we saw 369 like 30 CS down only a couple minutes ago. Now he's pretty much even, has the Ninja Tabby and the Tiamat, so doesn't matter if the Shy keeps pushing him in to his tower, he's going to be able to clear out the wave almost instantly.
And I want to really highlight Karsa here, because towards the start of the split, Karsa had a really, really rough time. I don't have time to talk about Karsa, because the Shy is in a whole heap of trouble once again. Karsa, the guy I was just talking about, can't find the Sonic Wave. Nice little dodge there from the Shy. It means that the 2v1 won't happen. Puff having to use his Shroud just to get himself to safety. I thought we were going to have a bit of a 2v2 there. Yuyanja still wants it. He's not going to be able to find it.
Ooh, but is it ending, Munch? Is it ending?
It never ends. It never ends, Lyric. They're on to Lien. Dragon Rage available if they want it. But Blast Cone out, they decide this ain't a 2v2 they want.
Still, though, I really like how TS have been playing out their draft. They know they just win bot lane straight up. Not a lot of gank set up for Lien in that lane. They can just pretty much leave them to their own devices and win out naturally. Karsa, we've seen gank 369 so much.
Hang on, Southwind's in trouble. Thick Skin available to keep himself alive. Yuyantia is low, but Jackie Love has the damage. That's going to be a 2v2 kill. And now onto the Shy. Once again, he doesn't have flash. He doesn't have anything. And that's another one for Carter's Lee Sin. Another kill in the bottom lane as well. And Top Esports will not be stopped.
And they're punishing them on both sides of the map. Top lane has pretty much become a 2v1 with Karsa up there permanently.
And this is what you expect from IG. This is how IG plays, these aggressive plays all around the map. They're not given a chance.
But we're seeing it punished because we don't think of Lien as this jungler who's going to constantly gank his lanes. He's not like Ning, to where Ning will completely sacrifice himself and sit top for the Shy. Lien's going to look for advantages in the jungle, look to go fight the enemy jungler, try to secure neutrals, and Top Esports are completely abusing that.
Maybe this is finally the version of Top Esports that can make their way to an international tournament here. Karsa has been looking amazing, and Lien is really struggling in this jungle match.
Look at Karsa. He's given up farming. We see Lien winning in farm, and he's just consistently sitting top. He's not going to let the Shy play League of Legends. Just not going to happen.
The Shy doesn't get to have any fun here today. I compared him to Dyrus. I said he wants to be on the island.
Oh, God.
But this is more like Dyrus. He doesn't get to play League of Legends, boys and girls. He's out of his own top lane.
And they should just be able to secure this top lane turret, and it's going to open up 369 to roaming around the map.
Hang on, though. We've got IG now making a play towards the bottom side. Teleport channeled immediately, but Jackie Love has already fallen. In they go. 369 is the one to arrive. They can't make the play happen because the Shy also came on down. No Rift Herald here from the side of IG, though. And in the meantime, Karsa's like, all right, if everyone's going to go bot, then I'll just stick top.
Yeah, this is great for TS. They feel fine just pushing another turret, and IG only pick up one kill. Doesn't mean too much.
Look at the gold right now. Top Esports are almost 6,000 gold ahead of IG at 12 minutes in.
This is kind of, okay, maybe not to this extreme. I was going to say we know IG, they either win fast or lose fast, but
not usually this fast.
Not in 12 minutes. Yeah, I agree. That is, that's dicey.
And what a precedent to set at the start of this series as well for the side of Top Esports. Bear in mind, we just saw on that graphic, in the last 4 times these guys matched up, Top Esports were only able to get a single game at most. Here, they're already looking towards a second game at 13 minutes. Now, granted, IG certainly not out of the running just yet. Rookie's doing a great job farming up in this mid lane. And you've got Senna, who is going to be a late game carry. But when you're this far behind in the early game, do you ever make it to that late game?
I'm glad that you asked me this question because, honestly, you should realistically have no way of playing out the rest of the game. TS have now pressure throughout all three lanes. They should be able to take any objective they want and just rotate around the map with man advantage. And if you're forcing fights, even if it's a straight up 4v4 or 5v5, you're winning so much gold, you just win.
Jackie Love got all 5 plates in the bottom lane as well. And I'm glad you used the word realistically when you're referring to whether or not IG can come back in this game, because neither of these teams are realistic. Both of these teams have such pure talent on their roster that you can never quite count them out. There's always the chance of just a miracle play.
Like, I don't want to understate this. IG, realistically, from this point, should lose the game. But we have seen IG make so many miracles happen, even when these two teams faced in the regular season. They were just forcing fights 3v5 and winning. So,
I mean, we saw that at the end of game 1, right? They tried to make the play that shouldn't have worked. It didn't work, but it was damn close.
Look at that gold, though, Munch. Just 1,600, both sides of the map coming out so far ahead.
Oh, Shockwave, though, onto Karsa. No follow-up available. That's just going to be an ult for nothing.
You're an early game Orianna. You do not have the burst. Seems like TS just flashing in respect to other members of IG being around.
But hey, I appreciate the effort. I appreciate trying to make a play happen, trying to find a pick. It's not going to happen, though. And Jackie Love would love to siege onto this tower, but with a route available from Puff, with Southwind available to follow up as well, He knows that he can't play this one too aggressively.
Yeah, now it's going to be really tough for the side of IG. You're just going to have Knight pick up waves in the side lane. 369 pretty much doesn't even need to group anymore. He can just go top, push out that wave with his Tiamat, and then try and force pressure in mid lane with something like a dive, or when Dragon and Herald are up moving there first. And IG's only options are to concede.
I love this strategy as well that we've seen coming out from top in this game, because typically when we I mean, look at the gold. I mean, we already know how far ahead they are in the gold, but just camping onto this Jace coming out from the Shy. We know the Shy as this hyper carry that will win no matter what. Why not just shut him out of the game?
I do like that the Shy spent a long time holding that wave in the top side, realistically probably holding it as long as he can, and now going to force it into turret now, so trying to find a way back into the game. But a lot of it now is going to be on Puff continuing to farm up these souls, and Rookie still doesn't even have his first item, so when it comes to scaling, we're far away from that point.
And you know, last game, I was saying that I'm surprised Knight didn't go for the Magi Soul Stealer. I was saying that's the kind of player that Knight is. You can see the Dark Seal in his inventory already. If he doesn't die in the next couple of fights, you'd expect him to finish that one off.
Also, I know you've already highlighted Karsa heavily, but I don't think we can give him enough credit for this game, just playing so well around the Shy's typical play pattern, being involved in 6 of the 8 kills, and he's still going.
And also for the resurgence that he's had in this split, because it really didn't feel like this roster change had worked. He came over from RNG, and people were saying, you know, Knight and Carson, maybe the best 2v2 mid-jungle in the entire LPL. And towards the start of the split, it didn't even look close. But now that we've got to playoffs, now with JackeyLove in the shot-calling role, it feels like a whole new duo.
Yeah, but now we have an Infernal Rift, so this is going to feel really good for the side of TES. We do see in the top lane, though, 369 not able to go pick up farm because he's not able to hold the wave since he does have the Tiamat. Ooh, but I guess it doesn't matter when you're picking up objectives across the map, but...
Yeah, 4th tower there now. Bear in mind, they already got the tier 2 towards the top side of the map. Look at the difference between junglers. Karsa has a black cleaver to the tier 2 boots of Lien. That is an insane gold lead in the jungle role, and now Lien is in more trouble again. Knight doesn't quite find this stuff.
Missing his first scatter of the week, but still, you would expect TS are the ones who should be able to look for Rift Herald.
IG grouping up in the mid lane. It's going to be Yuyanjia the target, but a heal comes out from this Karma, keeps himself safe.
Munchables, we just need to see them group up and force as a team. They are 8K gold ahead. Oh, I'm wrong. They're 6K gold ahead. It's like 6 and some change, it looks like.
2,000 worth of change. That's the kind of change that I'd love to find in my pocket. But either way, you're absolutely right. Top Esports are large and in charge, and Carson knows it. Kicks him into the crop and finds himself yet another kill on the Blind Monk. And with that kill, surely the Herald is theirs.
I feel like the Herald is theirs at any point. They can just group up together and walk towards the Herald. What could IG do realistically if they walk into them? It is a losing battle.
And the Shy getting about ready to cry in this game because he is not having a fun time. 0-4-0. He's just finished his Mana Moon. It's going to be a long while until that's a Muramana. And it's going to be a long while until he can really do much in this game. He's got a Cull as well, so will help him kind of bandage the gold deficit he's found in the top lane. But with this Herald now, bear in mind, this is the second Herald of the game. There are only 2 tier 2s available as targets for this.
I was going to say, I feel like for TS you have 2 options with this Herald. You can either, one, try to make a cheeky play in the side lane with 369 and then try and open up an inhibitor very early, or you can wait for the next dragon, kind of drop that down to create a tempo advantage on the map and convert that into a dragon.
The dragon going to be up in 2 minutes and 40 seconds, just under.
I do want to say that first play sounds a lot more fun, so I hope they go for that.
Agreed. We'll see. We'll see what they've got in their noggins of theirs, what kind of play they're going to go for. As the teleport in the mid lane here from Knight, they want to try and make something happen now. Bear in mind, Karsa, as you rightly say, has the Rift Herald. Or in fact, it's Knight over towards the bottom side. It was the teleport from JackeyLove to get to that mid lane.
Yeah, so we still see TS just controlling all 3 lanes and just farming up everything on the map. We see Knight taking IG's Krugs right now.
Hang on, Yuyanjia in trouble once again. Rookie keeps on. Ooh! Oh! Puff from downtown with the Dawning Shadow.
And you want to talk about a win condition for IG, it's TS making some slight missteps and Rookie and the other members of IG being able to use their, high skill level to abuse that.
Yeah, and bear in mind, you've got the global ultimate from Puff. You've also got, if the Shy is like a quarter of a map away, he'll be able to get the accelerated shock blasts. Rookie's been found, though. Unleashed Power comes through. Karsa doesn't even need to get a Sonic Wave because Knight's got the kill. And I would say that's a reasonable answer for you, Yanja.
Yeah, but sadly, Yanja, just coming up from that death, and Jackie Love, I'm stuck in the past. Jackie Love going over to pick up the red buff. Had they both been alive, we could have seen a strong push in the bot lane with that Herald.
Yeah, and I want to just give some context.
Holy.
Oh my goodness, hang on. We've got an Aphelios in the game. Everyone was on the bot side for IG. And look at the chakrams. He can stack so many shurikens up. This Baron will just melt Lien on his way up. I think they know what's going on, but I'm not sure if there's anything they can do about it, even if they arrive in time. 2,000 left. It will go down. A 21-minute Baron for Top Esports.
I can't think of a game where I've seen a team have both Baron and the Herald. Think about that push that they can make. Exactly.
I mean, you see it in All For One. You see it in ARF. You don't usually see it in the LPL in the semi-finals. This is a dominant form of Top Esports. Maybe the best Top Esports have ever looked.
I honestly feel like for Top Esports right now, okay, actually, you wait for Dragon. Dragon's coming up in 20 seconds. Lil Yen.
Gets the ward down, will be safe. Can just clear a bit of vision. As you rightly say, though, Dragon coming up soon.
After taking this Dragon, though, just set up your side lanes to slow push and then group up as a 5-man unit. Maybe you could do a 4-1. Just don't give IG the opportunity to collapse on you with numbers advantage. Drop the Herald, and it should be a free inhibitor.
So is that the way back into this game for IG then? Try and find someone out of position and collapse. Just get an opportunity with someone out of position.
That's your only hope, honestly. You need to abuse numbers advantage. You need to catch someone out when they're walking too far forward for vision, like we saw Yanja do before.
And that ain't fun.
The game is not in IG's hands.
When your only win condition is your opponent making a mistake, that is not a fun situation to be in. But honestly, as a spectator, the thing I'm looking out for isn't win conditions right now. It's just look at the amount of talent on both of these teams. We get to watch Top Esports flex now with this Baron, with this Herald, and we get to watch them kind of do a bit of a victory lap on the way to a win.
And I want to just point out for everyone who...
Oh, Puff's been found, and Karsa, 1 HP away. Knight flashes to safety. He's been found, but he trades evenly because he's just got so much damage. Now Jackie Love moves into the mid lane. Flash from 369, but he doesn't get the stun. Yes, he does, because the Shy went back in. I don't know why, but he did. And now on towards the mid lane tower.
So, TS doing a great job dropping the Herald, doing this 4-1 split, and they should be able to guarantee inhibitor.
Oh dear, in they go. Jackie Love flashes forward because he knows this one's in the books. Puff barely survives. Southwind flashes to safety. The Herald still alive. They are going to get a charge onto these Nexus towers right now. The minions will tank the wave. This is going to be game 2 already. Top Esports might just win it in the fashion that IG tried in game 1. But they are going to have to back away here. Look at both of the towers barely survive.
I know. The fact that TS were able to put up such a dominant performance so far is absolutely amazing. Honestly, if that was IG, they probably would have gone for the push. But this is why TS are in the driver's seat, because they don't make those kind of missteps.
And bear in mind that when Invictus Gaming won the World Championship in 2018, the shot caller was Jackie Love. He was the one making those kind of clutch decisions. Guess which team Jackie Love is on right now? It's Top Esports, and the decision-making is still coming true.
And again, looking great so far. For people who didn't spend a lot of time watching the regular season or more of new viewers, Jackie Love only played 3 series with TS at the end of the split. So they did get some legit wins. They 2-0'd both E-Star and FPX. But against WE, things looked a little bit shaky despite the 3-1.
Yeah.
And coming against a team like IG, who had such a dominant regular season, had a lot of time together as a unit, didn't expect this kind of performance.
No, they have leveled up in a big way. And I mean, that's kind of what you expect out of LPL playoffs to an extent, right? You expect these teams to level up, but I can't really highlight quite how much of a difference this is for Top Esports, not just in terms of with Jackie Love, but when you consider where they were towards the start of the split with Botic in the roster, this is a night and day performance.
I also want to say that before this game, we talked about all the experience IG has in playoff scenarios, but this is Pup and Southwind's first playoffs.
Yeah.
So they are still relatively new to this kind of situation. For TS, you're only...
Jackie Love's been caught out maybe. Oh my days! Top Esports, turn it around. There's nothing you can do, IG. Jackie Love falls, but it's at the cost of the entire base here because Top Esports, they're just going to go under the towers. The Shy barely going to get away, but the Scat of the Week, he's saved by Southwind in the end. Into the mid lane they go.
And I love what TS are doing. Can't even make numbers advantage on the side of IG. Jackie Love doing so well.
What a way to win Game 2. We talked about mental presence here for the teams. Top Esports are shutting IG out of this series.